And Bonds hits one high. Hits it deep. It is out of here. 7:56. Bonds stands alone.
Now Booker with Tucker on him. Throws it up for 8. Shot blocked by Antetokounmpo. What a block from Giannis.
17 seconds from Game 7 or from championship number 6. Jordan, open, Chicago with the lead.
Minute remaining. And they're putting Curry in the pick and roll, trying to get him on Irving. Irving and Curry, one-on-one. Irving puts it up. It's good! Kyrie Irving from downtown!
We're sending it in, Jerome. That's for damn sure.
Yes. What is up, everybody? Welcome to Taproom Sports Podcast. I'm your host, Jordan. Stacks on stacks. Ooh, that one. Joined with my man, Mr. Big Ball and Ben Larson.
I was gonna say you're laughing at your own name.
Shit happens, man. Welcome everybody to the show. We are live after another blowout in the ALCS. Honestly, Ben, it's been a pretty dog shit Major League Baseball playoffs. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's been very uneventful.
I mean, just the teams that you want to win aren't winning.
No, like the games haven't been good.
I mean, we're looking at a 10-run ball game today. 2 almost home runs at the track. Well, 3 almost home runs at the track that would have, helped both teams there. Today was a fun game.
Pretty trash baseball playoffs. Diamondbacks blew out the fucking Dodgers. I mean,
That was beautiful.
D-backs blew out the Brewers. Wasn't even close. Like, the best series was honestly the Twins and fucking Astros. That was like the closest series so far.
Yep.
Yeah. And 2 of the Rangers and Orioles games were close, but I mean, like, dude, it's been relatively like
Blowout after blowout.
Yeah, not exciting in baseball. Has nothing to do with who I want to win. It's just shitty fucking. It's weird, dude, because usually the playoffs are like you have like a lot of swings and momentum swings and big moments and like. Other than that Braves-Phillies game where the Braves came back and Austin Riley hit that 2-run bomb to take the lead, like, there hasn't really been a ton of that, dude. It's been, like, the first team that scores holds the lead for the whole game, and that's ball game.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's just been a strange playoff, man. Like, last year's playoffs were so much more exciting. Like, the Phillies Padres series was great. The Padres Dodgers series was great. What else did we have? We had the Astros fucking Mariners series was awesome. Like, it was just a lot better baseball last playoffs.
Yeah, I think it was just a lot more competitive baseball.
Yeah,
I mean, it all depends. You didn't get those high-scoring games like you're seeing this year. I mean, shit, the over is hit in majority of the games.
Oh, we had a lot of overs last year. Remember the Mariners and Astros series? Other than one game, it was like 7-5, 7-4.
Well, yeah, but I mean, we're still seeing those overs, but it's just heavily weighted towards one side. We're seeing 9-1, 10-0,
yeah,
8-2. And last year it was the 4-5 ball games. It was the 7-5, up until the 9th inning where you had to have a closer come in and save your life.
Yeah.
And, we don't have that this year. It's just a different type of baseball. And I'm wondering how much of that has to do with the pitch clock. I'm wondering how much that has to do with, the size of the bags. I'm surprised we haven't seen many steals. Actually,
it's because everyone's hitting home runs.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, there's a lot of teams are still having a lot of players on base, but not a lot of clutch hitting this year too. I mean, how many times have we seen 10 plus runners in scoring position and they haven't scored a single run?
Oh shit!
Or
It
they
almost
scored like 1 or 2.
It almost cost the Rangers yesterday. They were 3 for 15 with runners in position. They ended up winning 5-3, but I mean, like, dude, they scored 5 runs in the first 3 innings and they didn't score again. Just like the game before, they only scored 2 runs in the first 2 innings and they didn't score again. And unfortunately, they were able to hold because the Astros couldn't hit with runners in position. The Astros hit 3 solo home runs yesterday, and that was all their runs.
Yeah.
So I mean, you got a point there about hitting with runners in position. It's just been a strange playoffs, man. Like, it hasn't been like.
You're right. It hasn't been normal baseball.
Yeah, it hasn't been like a normal like every MLB postseason. It's like close games, nail biting games. Like, this postseason's just been like fucking blowout after fucking blowout. I don't know. It's just been it's been a weird fucking playoff, dude. And I'm just ready for it to be over. The Phillies
go ahead.
I was gonna say the Phillies are definitely probably sweeping the Diamondbacks, and then I don't know. I'm holding out hope on the Astros because the Astros have been a lot better on the road, so I think that they can win 2 road games. Plus, at some point, bro, this fucking Rangers bullpen is gonna fucking regress to the mean, dude.
Yeah.
At some fucking point.
And that's kind of something that we've been seeing is these pitchers have been pitching lights out. And who the hell is Jordan Montgomery pitching like? Who'd you say, Randy Johnson?
Randy Johnson, dude.
Yeah. Who the hell is oh my God, who was pitching like did we say Roger Clemens yesterday?
Uvalde,
yeah. Like, he's been pitching out of this world. Fucking Wheeler's been pitching out of this world. Diamondbacks pitchers have been getting mollywopped, but I think that's more of a Phillies offense that's way high powered.
Well, it's funny because like Zach Gallen on the road all year has been terrible, but then he was great against the Brewers on the road and he was great against the Dodgers on the road. And then game 1 against the Phillies, he gets fucking shelled, dude.
Yep.
It's just I don't know, man. Maybe the Phillies are cheating, bro. Maybe in the year we're gonna come to find out they're banging on trash cans or something. Because, like, dude, the way they're hitting at home is like unreal, bro. Like, they didn't hit well in Atlanta like this. I mean, they did play well, but like, dude, they won the first game 2-0 or 3-1. Then the second game they lost.
Yeah.
And then every other game they've had at home, and they're fucking like scoring 6+ runs a game, dude. So who knows? Maybe I don't know. It's gonna be tough for the Diamondbacks to bounce back though, man. Because like, you had your 2 best pitchers pitch already. Now you got Brandon Pfaadt on the mound. Maybe they could win 1 on the road. I mean, 1 at home. Maybe they win both, but you got to go back to Citizens Bank and you got to take one of those games at least, dude.
They got to hit the ball.
Yep.
Their team batting average is horrendous right now.
Well, it's funny because
when they do get on base, they make it either a dumb running error or they can't get their runners home.
I mean, they shelled the fucking Dodgers and the Brewers like was surprising because the Brewers have good pitching, right?
Great pitching, yeah.
And then this happens. I mean, this is more of the Diamondbacks team we saw in the last month. Like, that's what blew my fucking mind was the fact that, like, dude, they really struggled the last couple of weeks of the season. They really stumbled into the playoffs, man. They stumbled backwards.
There was a good chunk of the season, I want to say, right after the All-Star break too, where
they struggled.
They were struggling, yeah.
Yep. And then they get into the playoffs and they were like, everyone's batting like 400 on the team against the Brewers and Dodgers, and now, in this first series against the Phillies, and they face 2 great pitchers. Like, we'll put that out there as well. But yeah, man, you gotta do something, man. Got to do something. Maybe some home cooking, it will be good for them. But the problem is now they got to face Ranger Suarez, and the Diamondbacks are one of the worst teams against left-handed pitchers. So
yeah, man, Suarez is probably compared to Wheeler and Nola, like I'll bet against Suarez, at least how they're playing right now. I'll bet against Suarez all day, every day.
He's looked better than both Wheeler and Nola.
He does not look better than Wheeler and Nola, but he's looked better than he did in the regular season, that's for sure. And that's part of it. It's just like, I don't get it how these guys have really stepped up and are pitching lights out baseball when, as you'd say it, they're just a bunch of jags.
I mean, some dudes are just built for the moment. But Ranger's a good pitcher, dude. He was just hurt most of the year. That was his problem. But Ranger was a huge part of their success last year.
Yeah.
And that, that was a big, he was a huge reason why they made that playoff run last year. Now it's showing again this year. We are being brought to you by Sharps. Make sure to go download Sharps app on your mobile device, Android, iOS. Track your bets, become a better bettor. Use promo code JORD517. It is free to download the app. You can follow other bettors, tail them, fade them, do what you will, but follow the Sharps app. With that being said, Ben, let's hop into this game 3 of the ALCS. We got the Astros down 2-0 against the Texas Rangers. Currently, the Rangers are laying about $1.30. Varies based on the book, a couple cents here and there. Astros plus $1.10 the other way. The total is 9.5, juice to the under, minus $1.22 at FanDuel. What's your thoughts on this game tomorrow?
First off, 9.5 is a lot. I think that's coming from what we saw Verlander pitch, Scherzer pitch against Houston.
Yeah, but Scherzer hasn't pitched in forever.
Yeah, September 6th. He went 3 innings, 6 hits, 7 earned. So I think there's a little bit of kind of focus on that. You look at how he pitched in June, hell of a lot, a lot of time went by though, but 8 innings, 4 hits, and an earned run there. So, you really wonder how Scherzer's going to come back from this, almost over a month long kind of hiatus here. And, is he going to have his stuff? Is it going to take him a little while to get back into form? And that worries me. That definitely worries me there. Houston can take advantage of that, which, we very well can see those, we could see hopefully Jeremy Pena wake the fuck up. Jordan, he's hit 2 out already in the series.
Yep.
So he's feeling himself, and is this something that Javier can hold it together long enough to to get the W there? He's pitched great against Minnesota, his last start against Arizona. So
yep.
I'd lean Houston here. But Scherzer is a huge question mark.
Yeah, Scherzer's I couldn't back. There's no way I could back the the Texas Rangers, man.
Yeah.
Just because Scherzer's coming off a huge layoff, dude, and he hasn't had any game action, and then you're throwing him into a CS. I also think the Astros bullpen pitched so fucking great the other day too. Ben, I think that is a huge lift for them. They pitched, I think it was 6 1/3 innings of no run baseball after the Rangers put up 5 runs in the first, I think it was 2 1/3 innings, and then the Astros just shut them down.
Yeah,
and I think that is a huge momentum builder going forward. And if you're the Astros, you're looking at this saying, fellas, this team's only scored in 2 or 3 of the innings of the series. They've scored all their runs, and we've shut them down. We've left a lot of opportunities on the field. We just need to finish that. And this is a veteran-laden team. My biggest concern is that they will no longer pitch to Jordan. He'll probably get walked every time he's at the plate. So it's going to be huge for Kyle Tucker. He's got to wake the fuck up. He's batting 100 in the postseason this year. He's got to wake up. Altuve's got to wake up. Bregman, he's hit a couple solo home runs, but these guys have to hit with runners in scoring position. They have to, because they're getting on base, and they're going to continue getting on base, because now I can tell you, I'm telling you right now, they're not going to pitch to Jordan if it's a close game.
Yep.
He's hit fucking 3 home runs in 2.
3 home runs, that's right.
In 2 of the games.
2 in game 2, yeah.
So I think that's going to be huge for the Astros. But at some point, Ben, this Rangers bullpen that was dog shit all year is going to regress to the mean, and we've kind of seen it a little bit. You know what I mean?
Well, and this is going to be the outing that happens because it's been, I just did it 5 weeks since Scherzer's pitched. There's no way he's going to be able to go distance there.
Yeah, he'll probably give you, I mean, depending on, I expect the Astros to come out and really attack. And the Astros have been good on the road. You know, they swept, or not swept Minnesota, but they won both the road games in Minnesota. One of them they absolutely fucking dominated.
Yeah.
So I definitely think that is in their favor. So, I mean, I like the Astros here at plus $1.10. I definitely think they fucking win.
Yeah, and for plus money there.
Yeah, and like, dude, they like absolutely dominated the Rangers in the regular season. And aside from like 3 innings in this series, they've been the better team. I know it's weird to say when a team's up 2-0, but you know, the Rangers scored 2 runs in the first 2 innings in the first game. They scored 4 runs in the first inning of the second game, and then 1 run in the third inning, and that was it. That's all they've scored.
Yeah,
hasn't been no more runs. So,
and I'm kind of questioning this over under too, because it's at what, 9.5?
9.5, yeah.
See, and I think with these 2 pitchers, this could definitely hit the over, but I don't think it's worth laying there. Because I mean, Scherzer can come out and pitch. You know, I don't want to say gem, but you know, pitch some good baseball. Only allow a run or 2. There's no way he's gonna, you know, not allow anything after being off so long.
Yeah. And the Astros on the road pitching on the road against right-handed pitchers since September 1st, best in baseball, 157 WRC plus, 946 OPS, 260 ISO. I mean, they're absolutely fucking destroying on the road. They're a much better road team.
And then you got Christian Javier, who's pitched incredibly these last 2 games.
Yep, and he's a good playoff pitcher.
Yeah, he can come out and he can, you know, give up 3, 4, 5 runs. So that's why I'm really stuck on this over under here. I'd lean the under, I want to say.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of the total. I'm staying away from the total. If I were to play this game, and I don't know if I will, because you know I've been very selective playing the playoffs because it's just a shit show. If I do play this, and I may, and I'll shout it out on Twitter if I do, it's the Astros or nothing for me.
Yeah.
100%.
I definitely agree with that. I mean, and to be honest, I might pull what I did, you know, for today's and do first 5 and full game.
Yeah,
because
I mean that's how the playoffs have been going. It's like the team that gets a lead fucking wins.
Yep. Yeah, I think you can. I mean, it's either a double up or I mean, not necessarily lose big, but you know, there's the possibility of that. But I mean, today it worked out. You know, you get minus a half a run in first 5 and then minus 1.5 for the full game. And that minus 1.5 was plus 130, which is probably where you're going to be, maybe even more.
Well, you're not going to get the minus half for Houston because they're the dog. You're probably going to get like.
Plus half a run.
Yeah.
Damn, I didn't think about that. And that's probably not going to be great.
No, I would just take the money line.
Yeah.
First 5 money line. Full game money line. And I lean the under, no play, but yeah, if I play this game, it's for sure Houston or nothing, dude. There's no way I would play the Rangers in this game. I'm even shocked they're even pitching Scherzer, dude.
Yeah. Well, they see themselves as the backup against a wall.
Nah, the Rangers are up 2-0. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know why they would pitch Scherzer.
Oh, yeah, sorry. You're right.
Doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. Unless their plan is to only have him go out and do an inning or 2. Get him a little bit of in-game work before they go to the World Series. If they go to the World Series.
Yeah, there's no guarantee. I mean, this could be a game, you know, the Astros win and you give them back momentum. and who knows what happens, dude? Because like I said, yeah, you won those first 2 games, but if you keep it a buck, like outside of 3 innings, you really didn't do much. And yeah, your pitching held up, but can you rely on that time and time again? I don't know. Because this Rangers bullpen, has been their weakness, has been their bullpen all season long.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And on the flip side, the Astros bullpen is a strength of their team. I mean, look what they did last game. They went 6 1/3 innings and gave up 0 runs.
Yep. Yeah, I'm even seeing Houston plus 116.
Yeah, I think it's a. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, I'm seeing plus $1.15s, plus $1.10s, $1.16s. Yeah, I mean, maybe the line is telling us take the fucking Rangers, but I don't know, man. I definitely think that the Astros aren't going away, bro. This team has won.
Yeah.
This team has experience, and I think they got momentum at the end of the game. I know they didn't win, and I know there's no moral victories in baseball, especially the playoffs, but I think they definitely got momentum going into this series and this road games, and like I said, they've been way better on the road all season long than they have been at home. So I think it's a good spot for Houston. Like most teams, they go down 2-0 at home, and it's like, all right, they're fucking cooked, dude. They're gonna get swept. I don't feel that way with the Astros. I absolutely don't.
Yeah, I can see that.
It's crazy that Framber's just totally let them fucking down, though, dude.
Yeah.
He's been their worst pitcher. He's their ace, dude. It's insane.
Yep.
I do not fucking.
Well, and it again comes back to, their injuries during the regular season for their pitchers.
Yeah.
It's especially when you have somebody go out for the full year. That could be their ultimate downfall. So I don't think it happens tomorrow, but that would be why they don't win this series.
Yeah. No, true. It's true. All right.
Some foosball.
Move on to the football. Sorry, I was like, I'm on here looking at FanGraphs, just like looking at fucking all the fucking data, and I don't like the way they do the data on for the playoffs. So shit's annoying. Anyways, all right. Let's move over to the football game. We have the Jacksonville Jaguars. They are going to New Orleans. This line right now is anywhere from -1.5 to -1 for the Saints. The total is 39.5. It pretty much everywhere. Again, this is on Thursday night. There was reports that what's his face? Trevor Lawrence, knee sprain. He's been upgraded to questionable, but still no guarantee that he's going to play. He is a game-time decision. But I do think the line move to 1 does it bodes well. But also there was some injury report on Derek Carr too, so that could have some effect on it. And also the Saints just have a fucking shit ton of injuries, bro, all over their fucking team.
Yeah, I was seeing these prop bets for CJ Beathard and Taysom Hill as your 2 starting quarterbacks here.
Yeah, not good.
What a fucking game that'll be.
Well, I think they would throw Jameis Winston.
Okay.
Saints.
Yeah.
But yeah, not good.
If you see the prop bets for Taysom Hill, then definitely go under on everything, because I'm seeing completions 23.5.
Well, he'll always whatchamacallit. Taysom Hill will always be in the game for some plays.
Yeah, but they're talking completions 23.5.
For Taysom Hill?
Yeah.
No fucking way. Derek Carr is upgraded probable.
Okay.
That's as of today. But yeah, I mean, there's a lot of injuries. These Thursday games are always fucking weird, every fucking week. which is why I would play the Saints in this game, even if Trevor Lawrence plays.
Even if Trevor Lawrence plays with fucking Derek Carr as your starting QB?
Yeah, I mean, can't lose them all.
Derek Carr's looked horrible.
They've looked horrible in the red zone. They move the ball decently. They just can't fucking score. But Jacksonville, on the flip side, like, they haven't been great in the red zone either.
Yeah. And I guess defensively, New Orleans has looked better, but they haven't played a decent team.
I mean, they played the Texans.
Yeah, they haven't played a decent team.
Man, Texans are good.
They've played Carolina, Green Bay, Tampa Bay, New England, and Houston.
Yeah, I mean, they haven't played a ton of good teams, but I mean, Jacksonville, like, yeah, they beat the Bills, but I mean, like, that was a perfect spot for them because they were in London for 2 weeks and the Bills weren't. And the Jags rule London.
Came back and beat Indianapolis.
Have 2 W's.
Only allowed 17 to Kansas City.
Yeah, I mean, I just think, like, I think this is a good spot for New Orleans, dude. I don't love it.
Yeah.
But I do think it is a decent spot for them.
This is a huge question mark to, for me, if Trevor Lawrence plays.
Yeah.
Even if Lawrence is 50%, he's going to be better than CJB did. So.
Yeah. Beat hard.
I know from experience, he's
Yep.
a fucking not a quality QB. So.
Carolina tied up the game, Ben.
Oh, good. Now we need 2 more goals. Oh, Avalanche went up 4-1 on the Kraken.
Damn, it's crazy how the Kraken took like a massive step back.
Yep. Okay. Well, if the Hurricanes can come back, and I mean, they'd still have to win.
Yeah, but I mean, like, if they get a
Like
goal
2.
before like
Yeah,
2
and you get an
minutes, you
empty
pull
netter.
the goalie. Yeah, you get an empty netter.
Yeah.
Anything is possible.
There's a chance. That wouldn't make today too bad of a hockey day. And I'd only go 50% there, which I mean, looking at it from what I was, I expected the Sharks not to put up anything, and they got lucky. So
If the Sharks cover the 1.5 bin, then they're gonna be 2-1 against the spread this year.
they cover the 1.5, yeah, which is not good for me.
No, I've seen a lot of people on the Twitter machine. There's an account that is literally called Fading the Sharks, and it's the guy or the person that runs the account. I don't know if it's a man or a woman, but they're laying the -1.5 against every game against the Sharks, and they're just tracking it. So it'll be interesting to see the outcome of the season at the end. But back to the football game. I definitely lean the Saints here. I think their defense is good. I think the Jags are a little banged up. They're coming back from those 2 Europe games. They're coming off a very not very hard fought, but I mean still a division game against the Colts. So I think this spot is good for the Saints. Saints 1-4-1 against the spread. Jags are 4-2. Jags have covered 3 games in a row.
Mm-hmm.
I think this is a spot for the Saints, man. I do. And, like, you could say, like, yeah, the Jags are the better team. Absolutely, dude. But you could have said that about, the Commanders and Bears game, and the Bears fucking smacked the commies.
Yeah.
That's just how these Thursday night games are fucking weird, man.
They're all over the place.
Because you don't have a lot of preparation time. You don't really practice. It's just fucking basically going out there and playing the game, dude.
Yep.
So I definitely lean the Saints. I'll actually probably play the Saints on the money line -120. But I do want to wait a little bit. I do want a little bit more information on Trevor Lawrence. So I might play the Saints like small -1. I think that the +1 though, Ben, I think that it's like a middle. So if Trevor Lawrence doesn't play, it's going to go back to 3. If he does play, it's probably going to be a Jags -1 or maybe a pick 'em.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I wouldn't really. That's why I'm a little concerned about playing it right now.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm under the assumption that we're going to see Trevor Lawrence play, which is why I took the +1.
I just don't know why. Like, there's no point in risking it. It's not a division game. Like, even if you lose this game, it's not the end of the world. Like, your season's not over. You're still in first place in your division. You know what I mean? Like, I just don't think there's any. Like, don't risk it. Why make it worse? And then after this, you get a long break to let him rest up.
Well, that's part of the reason why is that they get this long break to let him rest. And who's Indy playing this week?
Indy plays the Browns.
Yeah, they're likely going to go to 3-4 then.
You got to remember, like, Anthony Richardson's out for the year.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why I'm saying they're likely going to 3-4. And that's what I was looking at is can anybody catch up to them? Who's the Texans play?
I don't know who the Texans play this week.
Texans are on a bye. Yeah, Texans are on a bye.
Yeah, they play the Panthers next week, so they don't have a game.
Yeah, so I mean they're the team that's going to be the closest to them in the standings, which you're, in the long run, you're not that worried for.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't. I still think because they have a bye next week, right?
Who?
Jacksonville.
Do they?
Bye. Let's see.
They play the
No,
Saints.
they play Pittsburgh next week. So
Yeah. Oh, Carolina up 4-3, Ben.
there we go.
With 8 minutes.
God, that fucking called back goal is going to cost me that under 2.5.
Yeah,
Or that goal that should have been called back that wasn't.
that's rough. But yeah, I definitely lean the Saints in this game. I definitely think this is a spot. Even if Trevor Lawrence plays, he's obviously not going to be 100%. I definitely think, and the Saints have a good defense, man. They do. That's the one bright spot of their team. There's that red zone offense is just fucking terrible, bro.
Yeah,
they cannot
I
score.
definitely agree.
They cannot score. And honestly, it might actually be beneficial for the Saints to play Jameis Winston. Like, he's probably a better option than fucking Derek Carr.
Yeah. You're not wrong there. You're definitely not wrong there.
Bro, because all Derek Carr does is he checks it down, dude. He's fucking captain check down, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I mean, he did just have his bad game against Houston, so he's due for a better game.
Yeah, that's true.
So, who knows? It's every other week for him, so it could be something that we see him step up and play against Jacksonville, but really, who knows there? I have a different bet for this as one of my best bets, but
Ooh, I'm interested. Let's get the best bets.
Let's go, y'all!
So what's your
Yeah,
best
so-
bets, Ben?
best bet for the football game for Jacksonville and New Orleans Saints is going to be the under, but I'm waiting until we see what Trevor Lawrence is going to do. I think you are right. I think the New Orleans Saints, their best attributes is the defensive side. So I think they can hold Jacksonville 2 points. I just think Jacksonville is going to be, I lean Jacksonville in the game, but I think the under is going to be the best. I think if Trevor Lawrence plays, you'd probably see that go up to 44.
You must be frustrated logging into your bookmaker only to see the line displayed on Spank Odds long gone. A 5-minute delay is...
Sharp. So I still think that you're gonna get some rise in that over under if Trevor Lawrence plays. So if he doesn't play, I would really like the 40. If he does play, you're probably going to see it jump up to 44. Is my guess. So I'd still play that under there. You're not going to get a lot of points coming out of the Saints, and if it's Beathard, you definitely take the under there. You might even want to do Jacksonville team under for those points. And then I am going all Astros tomorrow. I'm going to take them first 5 and full game. You're going to get plus money on both of those bets. I think that helps build your bankroll.
I like it. I got 2 best bets. I got one for tomorrow. We're going to go Sam Houston State at home against FIU -5. Sam Houston State has not won a fucking game. All right. They just moved up from the FCS this year into FBS. But I like Sam Houston State here. FIU is fucking terrible, dude. Like, this team fucking sucks. And Sam Houston, like, while they haven't won a game, they've basically been in every game they've been in. Like, it's been a close game because their defense is really fucking good. It's just their offense is very hit or miss. FIU doesn't have a great offense. I mean, doesn't have a great defense. They also don't have a very great offense. But I mean, they just let UTEP, who's one of the worst offenses in the country, fucking look like they were the 81 Dolphins. So I like Sam Houston tomorrow -5, and then I'm gonna play the Saints -1 small right now, and then depending on news, I might vary a little bit, but I do think the Saints pull this one out, dude. I truly do, even with or without Lawrence. But I like it better without Lawrence. But
yeah,
give me the Saints -1.
You drinking any good beers today?
I didn't drink beer today because I have a long fucking day tomorrow. So
there we go.
I usually don't work Wednesdays, but I do tomorrow. And Paige has fucking dress rehearsal for her recital. So we got a long day.
Busy day. Hell yeah.
Also, happy birthday to AK. It's his birthday as of an hour ago. So hit him up on the Twitter machine at AKSports90. Wish him a happy birthday. Go to Sharps, SHARPZ. Download the app, mobile device, Android, iPhone, Pixel, whatever you use. Download Sharps app, track your bets, become a better. Use promo code JORD517. It's free. Lock it up. All right, Ben. We'll be back on Sunday, breaking down the NFL week that was. So thank you everybody for joining us. You can follow us on Twitter at taproom_sports. Follow myself at Jordan Rules TSP. Follow us on the Instagram at Taproom Sports Podcast. We appreciate y'all. Have a very blessed Wednesday. Enjoy all the sports. We out.
There you go.
Peace.
Later.